the action to relieve stress. This is part 4 of our stress management series. See parts 1, 2, and 3 in the playlist. Stop procrastinating. Fear and anxiety are common causes of procrastination since they might make us halt our progress. Perfectionism is frequently to blame. You might become so consumed with the need to be perfect, which is both highly individualized and invariably unachievable, that you find yourself unable to take the necessary action because you're afraid it won't go as planned. Fortunately, there are methods you can learn to assist you stop procrastinating and the frustration it can bring. Remind yourself that only your actions have any influence over results. You could be unable to write your essay because you are so anxious about what your professor will think of it. Keep in mind that you have control over your actions. Do your best to produce an excellent article. The rest is beyond your control. Recognize that perfection is an impossible ideal. No one can ever achieve perfection, and our definitions of what is perfect are inherently subjective. Instead, strive to be your best self and refrain from judging yourself solely by your actions. A perfectionist, for instance, could consider a B+ on an essay to be a failure since it falls short of perfection. However, a person who is striving for personal excellence may reframe this as follows: regardless of the essay's grade, she can feel happy of her work since she knows she did the best she could. Be wary of imperative statements. These sneaky ideas may lead you to criticize yourself for circumstances that are beyond your control. You might believe that an excellent student should never make mistakes, for instance. That, however, is an impossible standard that nobody can meet. Rather, try a can statement: even when I make mistakes, I can give it my all and respect the work I put in. In life, everyone makes mistakes. Practice mindfulness. You can't and shouldn't completely get rid of stress from your life. Stress has the power to inspire. It might even indicate that you have a strong passion for what you're doing or planning to undertake. Utilizing mindfulness practices can assist you in recognizing stressful feelings as they arise and accepting them without passing judgment. This will assist you in keeping your attention off of the stress. You can try a few of the following. Try the meditation with nuts. This exercise may seem a little goofy, but it might teach you to slow down and concentrate on the here and now. You will pay close attention to each aspect of your experience as you engage with your handful of nuts, acknowledging it to yourself. Try it daily for 5 minutes. Start off with a few nuts. Grab one and hold it between your fingers. Turn it over and study the texture, ridges, and valleys it has. Take mental note of the nut's texture. Visually inspect the nut. Spend some time examining the nut as if you were an alien traveler making their first contact with Earth and discovering this amazing wrinkled object. Take note of its hues, contours, and textures. Perfume the nut. Breathe deeply for a few breaths while holding the nut to your nose. Take pleasure in whatever aroma you detect. To yourself, try to express it. You might even notice that certain nuts smell distinctively different from others. The nut should be placed on the tongue. Take note of how you feel there. Is there any weight on you? Can you move it around in your mouth to feel how it feels in various locations? By taking a tiny mouthful, you can taste the nut. Now pay attention to how your mouth moves while you chew. Try to identify the chewing muscles you are employing. As you chew the nut, pay attention to how the texture and flavor change. Eat the nut whole. As you swallow, make an effort to follow the nut. How many muscles are you employing? What sensation do you have? Give self-compassion a try. We can become so consumed by the pressures of our daily life that we start to blame ourselves for them. You can become more aware of when you are being harsh with yourself by taking a fast 5-minute self-compassion break. Consider the tense circumstance. Take note of any physical signs of stress or any changes in your emotional state. Tell yourself again, this is a stressful moment. You will become more aware of your experience if you acknowledge this is what is occurring without passing judgment on it. Say it out loud, stress is a normal part of life where everyone has bad experiences occasionally. This will make it easier for you to see how human everyone else is. You are not inadequate or flawed because you are going through these things. Give yourself a hug by putting your hands over your heart or by encircling yourself with your arms. Say aloud to yourself that you will be patient and kind to yourself and others. Whatever you choose to say, make it positive and relevant to your position. Use the RAIN reminder. The acronym RAIN was created by psychologist Michelle McDonald to aid in the practice of mindfulness. It breaks down as recognize, allow, investigate, and natural awareness. Recognize. Be aware of what is happening. Recognize and consciously take in whatever is occurring at this very time. This entails acknowledging both the positive and the negative sentiments or thoughts. For instance, right now, I'm feeling quite anxious and upset. Allow. Accept the experience for what it is. This implies that you accept, without passing judgment, whatever is happening in your heart and mind. It can be tempting to criticize or try to suppress your sentiments or behaviors that seem bad. Instead, pay attention to them and accept all emotions and thoughts as legitimate components of your existence, even the negative ones. For instance, I feel so humiliated that I snapped at my partner, but also so angry with her. Investigate with kindness. This important step entails practicing compassion toward both oneself and others, while examining the current moment. Consider how your current beliefs and wants are reflected in your thoughts and feelings. For instance, you might pass severe judgment on the two of you if you are ashamed of snapping at your spouse and are unhappy with her, because I yelled at her, I'm a nasty person. She really irritates me. Try to approach both individuals with kindness instead. I'm ashamed of myself, because I yelled at her and I do love her. I'm willing to admit that I erred. I was upset by what my partner said, but I know she still loves me. We can resolve this problem jointly. Natural awareness. Natural awareness develops when the experience is not overly personalized. This entails breaking free from the propensity to generalize about who you are based on a single event, such as I'm a loser or I'm a nasty person. Although they are a part of your existence, your sentiments are not who you are. Recognize that you could have unpleasant memories or emotions, but don't let them define who you are. Meditate. Being still and accepting of the present moment is the foundation of meditation. Even in the face of daily stress, meditation can help you feel calm and at ease. In fact, regular meditation can change the way your brain processes stress. Particularly recently, mindfulness meditation has acquired a great deal of scientific backing for its advantages. You can utilize an audio meditation guide, attend a class, or practice meditation on your own. Locate an area that is calm and free from interruptions to start. Try not to have your phone, computer, or TV on. Spend at least 15 minutes in meditation if you can, the longer, the better. Close your eyes and take several slow, deep breaths. Just concentrate on your breath at first. You can progressively bring other sensory experiences into your focus. Recognize your feelings without passing judgment. Even if they appear unfavorable to you, acknowledge your thoughts as such. I am having the idea that this is corny right now. Without attempting to alter or reject the concept, accept it as it is. If you notice yourself being sidetracked, redirect your attention to observing your breathing. Reiterate affirmations. When negative thoughts arise, counter them by telling yourself positive affirmations. You can train your brain to focus on your positive traits rather than your flaws, which will help you feel less stressed. Here are a few instances. I can handle this. I'll try my hardest. I am only able to accomplish that. I've said enough. I am stronger than my issues. I am not defined by my faults. I'm a person. We all commit mistakes. This is only a passing phase. I can ask for and I do get assistance when I need it. Relieve tension in a useful way. It can be alluring to use unhealthy coping mechanisms to deal with stress, such as abusing alcohol or other drugs, or venting your frustration on a sibling, a pet, or an inanimate object. Avoid these inclinations and concentrate on effective stress reduction techniques instead. When you're under stress, especially if you're upset, resist the urge to lose it or lash out. It's possible to make your anger and stress worse by yelling, acting violently, or even damaging or punching things. Squeezing a stress ball or drawing can be a less hazardous option. Swearing, on the other hand, might really make you feel better in a trying or uncomfortable circumstance. Just be careful where you use it. For example, it's obviously not a good idea to swear in front of your boss or at your kid. If you want to cry, you just need to cry occasionally. Being productive while doing so may even improve your mood. As you cry, be sure to tell yourself soothing, encouraging things and give yourself permission to feel your emotions. Play some calming music. The most calming music in the world has been compiled on a playlist by the British Academy of Sound Therapy. When you're feeling anxious, listening to calming music might help your body relax. Take a hot bath or shower. Many people have been observed to feel more relaxed when they are physically warm. Hope you liked it and the series. Please like, share and subscribe. It may help your friends and relatives feel relieved of their stress. Thank you.